welcome to my Dreamcast for the Wicked movie musical. Wicked has such a special place in my heart. Has such a special place in my heart. It was my first Broadway musical. Before I saw Wicked, I hated New York City. We would go for like Christmas to see the Statue of Liberty. I almost said Eiffel Tower. That's not in New York City. Classic like New Englander times to go into New York City. I remember one day I saw a man pee on a wall, and I thought to myself, I do not want to get out of this car. I hate this place. Get me home right now. Okay? But then about 5 years ago, I saw Wicked on Broadway with my mom, and it changed my life. It changed my view on New York City. Now it's my favorite place to go. I saw it with Rachel Tucker as Elphaba, and just the creativity, the talent, and all that goes into that musical, like, changed my life. I became such a big fan of Broadway after that. It became my dream to be on Broadway one day. Musical theater is just, like, one of my favorite things now. So, Wicked, you changed my life, and so I'm excited to talk about who I would like to see in the Wicked movie... in the Wicked movie musical as my dream cast. So here goes nothing. All right, number 1. In no specific order, even though I am ranking them basically least important to most important. But we all knew that. So Dr. Dillamond. My initial thought was Hugh Jackman. I love that man. He's obviously been in a ton of musicals. He's done Broadway before, and he just seems like a hairy Wolverine man. Wolverine, Dr. Dillamond, what's the difference? You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like he would play a great Dr. Dillamond. I feel like it would just be fun to have him in this movie. And that role is pretty small. It's not like the biggest role. He honestly only talks for a little bit, and then he turns into, what is he? A goat? A sheep? Something like that. He wouldn't be in it very long, but I think he'd be great. All right, number 2. Madame Morrible. The worst human being on Earth, or in Oz. So this has been kind of like one that's been floating around a lot, and I agree with people. I think that Meryl Streep would be a great Madame Morrible. She was in Into the Woods. She's obviously an incredible actress, and I feel like she would be able to play that role really well. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. When you say Meryl Streep, it's like, all right, done and done. She can be whatever she wants to be. This one, I'm very proud of myself for coming up with this, and some people may hate it. For the Wizard, I would love to see Wayne Brady. I think that he is an adorable human being. I feel like the Wizard is like lovable at first, and then you realize all of the crapola that he's done, and you end up not really liking him, but I feel like he would be incredible. I feel like he would sing wonderful so well. And he's been on Broadway. He obviously loves musical theater. If you saw him in the TikTok musical for Ratatouille, he like went wholeheartedly into that role. And I just think he would be great. I really like Wayne Brady. I always was a fan of Whose Line Is It Anyway? And I just feel like he would be a fun person to see in that role. Bach. So I stole this one from Sam and Ryan. They have a video on this as well about who their dream cast would be for the musical for Wicked, and they picked for Bach Tom Holland. And as soon as they said that, I was like, oh, yes, that is perfect. He's like a smaller human being. He just can play like a timid role, I feel like, and he's been on Broadway. He has a great voice. I feel like he would be perfect. And he's just like, when I picture Bach, that's who I picture. I love Ben Platt too, because I know that he has been thrown around for this role. I feel like he's just a little bit too old for it. I think that Tom Holland would be like in the better age range for that. So I go for Tom Holland. He's great. Love that guy. Okay, next, Nessarose. I had a hard time with this one. I couldn't help but just picture the people that I've seen on Broadway play Nessarose, but this name has also been thrown around a ton. I feel like Anna Kendrick would be a great Nessarose. Nessa just seems like timid in the beginning, and then obviously like after Act 2, some things change in her world, but I feel like Anna Kendrick would be a great Nessarose. I feel like her like face just like makes sense for Nessa. I don't know if that makes sense. She has a great voice. I feel like her voice fits what Nessa has to sing. I know that people have talked about Anna being Glinda or Elphaba, and I just feel like Nessa is a better suit for her. Nessa just seems to like fit her personality more as an actress. So that's what I'm going to choose. Oh, Fiyero. So my initial reaction was to have Aaron Tveit because I love that man. Oh, I love that man so much. But I think he's too old. Classic. That's like my answer for all of these people. He has played Fiyero on Broadway though, so if they chose him, I wouldn't be that disappointed, not gonna lie. Second choice was Jeremy Jordan, but also I feel like he's just a tiny bit too old. And so I landed on someone that I haven't heard anybody else talk about, but I think Billy Magnuson, however you say his name, I feel like he would be a great Fiyero. I know he's probably the same age as Jeremy Jordan and Aaron Tveit. I actually don't know off the top of my head how old he is, but I just feel like he has a younger look. His voice is incredible. It's very like, I don't know, he's very like suave like Fiyero, and I just think he would be a great fit. I also think Jordan Fisher would be a great fit. I know that people have talked about him as well, and he is younger. I think he would be great, but I don't know. Billy just seems like an interesting choice to me, so I am going to go with Billy Magnuson. All right, next, Glinda. Glinda's hard. There's a lot of people that I know I don't want to play Glinda, but I don't know who I do want to play Glinda. I would love to see just like a Broadway actress play Glinda rather than like a famous actress like Ariana Grande, Dove Cameron. I know people have talked about them. I don't know. I feel like it's such a specific role. Same with Elphaba. So for Glinda, the way that I landed, I love Cara Lindsay, and I feel like she is just such a unique Glinda. She's just like a little fireball, like very quirky and cute, and I don't know, I feel like she just fits the role of Glinda. I know she is a little bit old, she literally just had a baby, but whatever. You know? Gotta do what you gotta do. I really like her. I think that she would be great. She's one of my favorite Glindas that I've seen perform, and so I'm gonna go with Cara Lindsay. And then last but not least, obviously, Elphaba. So I'm gonna pick myself. Just kidding. Although, that would be a dream come true, let's be real. Oh my gosh, I would love that. Elphaba. So, Elphaba's the same as Glinda. I had a really hard time. I feel like all of the like major actresses that I've heard of wanting to play Elphaba, or like other people have said they want to play Elphaba, I'm just like, there's just something that holds me back, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I've never heard them belt before, or whatever it may be. The person that I landed on, and I'm still like, I don't know, is Philippa Sue. She just looks younger, so she could definitely pass for college age for sure. There's something about her that I think is like fierce and bold, like Elphaba needs to be because of her circumstances, and I just feel like Philippa would do an awesome job. I know that people obviously love her because of Hamilton and her fame in that, so that's who I landed on. Change my mind. You can. I'm fine to hear other opinions. But yeah, seriously, comment your opinions below. Comment your dream cast, because I'm super curious. If you agree with anything that I said, any person that I said, I would love to hear it. If you're like, heck no, that person should not be anywhere near this movie, then you can also say that. I give you free reign to say that. Who the heck knows who's gonna be in this movie? Who the heck knows if this movie's even gonna come out ever before I'm dead? I'm so curious who they're gonna pick, but yes, that's my dream cast. I don't know. There's literally so many people that you can choose from, but that's who I think would be great. I think it would be super fun. So we'll see what happens, but make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all the things if you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'll see you next time.